Okay, I'm clear to film and say this. It makes it much easier. So the Mexican drug cartel that went into 1507 was freakishly silent the entire time that I witnessed them go in, which was 2 times. Freakishly silent. Now they're back in the backyard and they're doing this like they do on the walls and everywhere else. And they've been doing this sort of stuff since they started killing hookers here, but that was Hamas Muslim terrorists who taught them this. They go and they bang on hollow, big plastic tubs. Not this, what I'm describing. They do. I'll explain in a second what the Hamas terrorists did, but it's the same concept. Okay, but this is what the cartel does when they come. They go, and they knock, they signal, or they go 1, 2, 3, 4, as exactly signal knocking like that, okay? And they'll get on their construction stuff and they'll bang really loud, exactly like that, to the other crews that are nearby. That is the one that's very freakishly quiet now. That's right next door to 1507, and then 1507 will do this ever since they arrived on the 24th, and they've done this, the cartel, when they come onto the roofs. Ever since they arrived around the time that I reported there was so many Mexican drug cartel, they literally had a porta potty for them. Okay, so you think I don't know what I'm talking about? I do. I've seen them A to Z, left and right, back and forth. I know their every move. All right. So the Mexican drug cartel who was in 1507 today, I have been hit with chemical gas 2 times since they came in. But they're freakishly silent over there. I've been out in the bathroom 2 times and you do not hear them. They're silent. So whatever they're doing in there is highly fucking criminal. They don't want to be heard. It's everything they do, even when they're loud and proud. They're fucking engaged in combat. But that's really loud. Since the 24th, that's all I've witnessed. But I'm forbidden from talking about the combat that they are engaged in. So you can see the multiple vehicles. There's the vehicle from last night. There's the vehicle that this one comes and goes in. It's a real Latino gang member colored car, bright blue, electric blue. And then there's his hombre, who is the electrician guy. He comes in the white van and they flood the back, and then sometimes they bring more that flood the front of 1507 and they park in the front. Today, I don't believe they're doing that. I think it's all backyard action. So what I am to say is the time is 9:12 a.m. They went out after being freakishly quiet. I started filming within a minute of them being in the backyard. I started filming this. And they did, before I filmed, they did their knock, 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 really loud on a big, hollow, empty plastic tub. Bucket. It's actually a bucket. Then he spent about a minute making sporadic, idiotic, moronic noise. And then he went right back in where they are utterly and completely silent. As far as the stare down and the real hostile, aggressive, which I've captured on film, I cannot speak about these ones that were on the roof anymore, or about this crew that's on Swan. Now, just for the sake of what I'm surviving, I cannot anymore just stop abruptly talking about everything. It's significant, the shift that has occurred with the construction crews. It's significant. And that has occurred just since they arrived, but I can't say when. And it's not up to me to to decide what I can and cannot say about these construction crews. Not talking about them means it's not allowed. As much as I'm fucking sick of this, I have to stop talking about the roof crawlers right now. I have to stop talking about the crew that was making so much noise with their mouths and their equipment that it was historic. Take my word for it. I don't throw the word historic around every day. All right? I have to stop talking about them. Okay? The chemical gas weapons is going off. I have to stop absolutely discussing the Mexican drug cartel construction crews that flooded the area. All right, bye.